This is the TAMRON 11-20mm. What is so unique about this lens?
This is a CineD Gear News video, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hi, I'm Johnny from CineD, and I'm here with Tommy-san from TAMRON. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. And you just announced a new lens, APS-C lens, for Fujifilm, and this is the 11-20mm. What is so unique about this lens?
Well, as you see, it's a very small and compact size. We wanted to make something very compact because to go with the Fujifilm camera, it has to be a small compact because that is what the customers are looking for.
Okay, so this lens is equivalent in terms of picture quality or glass quality to the Sony one?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because we're using the same optics, and the only difference is that we made internally everything to match with the Fujifilm cameras.
Tommy-san, when you come to design a lens, why did you choose, for example, the 11-20mm? What is the benefit of using such focal length on an APS-C sensor?
Well, originally Sony, they had the 10-14, or the Fujifilm had the 10-14 millimeter lens. So we wanted to be somewhere near, but at the same time, we want to be different. So if they have the 14, we will come up with the 11 so that we have a little bit of advantage, but at the same time, we don't want to make the lens to become big. So we had to keep it in somewhere so that we can have the lens size in the range that where we are aiming for. And the final decision was that start with the 11mm and then go up to the 20. If you start with 9 or 10, the lens is going to become a little bit bigger. If you go up to 24 or 30, again, the lens is going to become bigger. So this was where we balanced it.
It always sounds like there's always one blanket, and you pull a little bit here, you have an issue there. You pull to the other side, so you have kind of compromise in a way.
Yes, we always have to balance something, or we always have to give up something. So all the time when we plan new products, that's the hard part. Which way to take, which way not to take, where to balance. That's all the time a big discussion.
So this lens is now being offered for CineD and Fujifilm X. And since this is an APS-C lens, do you see this coming to any other camera manufacturer soon?
At the moment, no, we don't have any plans. At the moment, we will stop with the X-Mount. But on the future, of course, if the situation changes, something comes in, yes, of course, we are flexible. We might do something.
Recently, you came up with an app that can control lenses that are connected with a USB-C connector. And this lens is a new one, but it doesn't have this connector. What was the technical reason not to include this feature?
Unfortunately, the original lens was made for the Sony mount. So at the time, our system for the mobile was not ready yet. So internally, everything is the same as the Sony mount lens. So internally, it's not ready. But whatever that we come up new for the new optical design, that will be the one that has the new system.
You're very famous for making photo lenses. Do you have any plans to cater the filming industry a little bit more and do lenses that are more video orientated or film orientated?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly where we are heading for right now. We see that in the market, there's a lot of video photographers, and there's more and more coming into that area as well. So that's one of the reasons where we came out with this wide-angle lens, because we believe this is where all the videographers are using. So in the future, or just right now, we introduced the 20-40. Sony has just introduced the 20-70. So I think we are in the same track. I mean, we are going after the videographers.
How about pricing and availability of that specific lens, the 11-20 for Fujifilm X-Mount?
Right now, this is just for the development announcement. The actual pricing, the actual cost is not calculated yet. So once it is ready, we will do the announcement. At the moment, we're not sure yet.
Tommy-san, did I miss any crucial information about the lens? Did I forgot to ask something? Anything that you would like to say about this lens or Tamron brand? We haven't actually interviewed Tamron for a very long time.
Yes. Well, thank you for having this opportunity this time. But if you think about it, this is the 11-20 f2.8. In this range with the Fujifilm or even with the Sony range, they didn't have the f2.8. The original didn't have the f2.8. So that's why we came in and said, okay, there's an opportunity there. So that's why we came out with the Sony f2.8. And then this time with the Fuji, we're introducing the f2.8. So soon, the end users will have the chance to use this f2.8 in this wide range and enjoy the videography.
I have to say, personally, I love wide-angle shots. And of course, when you are filming with APS-C sensor, for some, it might be a bit of a limitation. So when you get 11mm, for me personally, it's a great help. And of course, f2.8 throughout the range is quite good. But what is the minimum focus of this lens?
The minimum focus was 15 centimeters, 0.15 meters. So actually, it's right here. In the wide angle, it's right here. So you can get really close to the subject and you can really have a great macro shot. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, with the full frame, f1.4 and f2.8, of course, there is a difference in light gathering power. But if you think about the APS and then f1.4, right there, there's a difference in the light gathering power. So if you're using APS camera, if you're using f4 lens, that is a little bit different from the full frame light gathering power. So I think it is really better if you're using an APS camera, you will have a better chance to have a better image exposure with the f2.8 lens. So we recommend to use the f2.8 with the APS-C camera.
Okay, every day you learn something new, which is really nice. Tommy-san, thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you very much.